Let's go now to clip number one. This is Dr. Mike Eden, former vice president of Pfizer, at a rally explaining what we've known the whole time. Let's watch.
If you've followed me, you'll know I over 30 years in research in the pharmaceutical industry and biotech. I trained in toxicology and I worked with colleagues designing experimental molecules that we hoped would become medicines. That gives me the credentials to stand, as it were, in the shoes of the designers of these vaccines and answer the question, what were you thinking when you made these design decisions? Now, you can go and watch any of my interviews, but I'll cut to the chase. And you may not believe it, but I am sure, not slightly, but sure, these materials were designed intentionally to harm, maim, and kill, and to reduce human fertility. That is my verdict, and I can stand it up. I will be in court, Supreme Court in Costa Rica very shortly, and I'll be using exactly this argument, but I will give the detail. That's the first point. So don't take these injectables. Don't take the next lot either. They will also be designed to harm you. All mRNA-based materials are dangerous. Don't take them.
So again, that's a guy, as he said at the beginning of that statement, who spent 30 years as an expert in this field, a vice president of Pfizer. So if you're just hearing this for the first time, if you're somebody who has, frankly, drank the Kool-Aid, gotten the injections, if you're listening to mainstream media, you think ivermectin is a horse paste and the vaccines are safe and effective, understand that the people saying that the vaccines are not just not safe and effective, people saying that the vaccines are, quote, designed intentionally to harm, maim, and kill and to reduce human fertility. Let me be very clear, not as a side effect, but as a primary effect, as an intended effect of the vaccines. It's not InfoWars saying this. It's not Alex Jones saying, it's not Harrison Smith saying this. This is a former 30-year vice president of Pfizer saying this. This is the world's leading expert in biowarfare calling these in official court, legal, by penalty of perjury documents, biological weapons and weapons of mass destruction. So if this is your first time hearing this, and if you know people out there that are still buying the vaccine, they think you're crazy for not taking the vaccine. They think that you being a skeptic of the medical institutions is crazy and dangerous. Send them this video. Send them these videos. Send them these stories from Infowars.com. And hopefully they can ask the question, why haven't I heard about this anywhere else? Why isn't this being presented in the mainstream media? Even if it's not true, even if it comes out that these guys are mistaken and their claims are rebutted, which they won't be. I mean, that's ridiculous. This is true. This is just obviously true. Why wouldn't the media at least bring it up? What is their purpose? What are they trying to achieve? It's not your health. They're not trying to keep you healthy. They're not trying to keep you informed. Because they would tell you about this if that was the case. They're not telling you about it, even though they know it. Even though they know it to be true. Either because they're complicit in the conspiracy, because that's exactly what this is. Not a conspiracy theory, people conspiring. Conspirare.